Hello, in this video we will discuss about the stress stage. So the stress stage means the post traumatic stress disorder we will discuss in this video. So this disorder is due to the continuous stress with the long term disturbance in our mind, in our external environment. So let's draw here is the brain for understanding the stress stage and the PTSD. So this is the brain which contain amygdala. This amygdala is basically stimulated by a higher brain cortex. That is the cortex of the brain, which that is amygdala is here and thalamus is here and hypothalamus you can see and the pituitary gland. While that is the disappointment, frustration, judgment, and rejection will cause the stimulus. This is the stimulus for the depression and stress. So this will lead to go into the cortex, and after the learning the process and the will stimulate the amygdala to thalamus and the hypothalamus to stimulate the pituitary gland, and this pituitary gland release the hormone to secrete the another hormone endocrinally adrenal gland which that produce the cortisol. This cortisol is a stress hormone. So let's draw and understand about the destruction of the body due to increase sympathetic nervous system. So this increase of the sympathetic nervous system which that is lead to destruction of the body. So what that means? It means it cause the heartbeat increase, nervous system damage, and cell division stop, immune system disturbance, and the hyperglycemia due to the glucocorticoid releasing from the adrenal gland, and sweating and energy increase, but this energy used for the manage of the stress, and the weakness of the muscle and inflammation can cause through a stress. So we will discuss about first of all with the graph to understand. So this is the important thing is that here is a graph. This graph will show that is the vertical is the nervous system, and the horizontal is the increase of stress hormone and decrease of the increase or decrease of the hormone we will discuss on the basis of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is due to the stress situation will increase the cortisol and glucocorticoid as well as epinephrine and norepinephrine. These all hormone is also inhibit the immune cells activity. So this inhibition of the immune cell while the parasympathetic system will decrease. It means the parasympathetic nervous system, the insulin like growth factor 1 and 2 and growth hormone which that is diminish or decrease. So that destruction will be occur. So the parasympathetic nervous system is in the case of the response of the rest and digest, while the sympathetic is the response of the fight and flight response. So here is the stress, the trauma which that is developed in some people who have experienced a shocking, scary, or dangerous events. It is natural to feel afraid after and during traumatic situation. So this traumatic situation is through a long-term stress. So this stress trauma which that stimulate the microglia. This microglia and astrocyte is the basically part of the brain which that made up of 20% is used for the nourishment of the nervous system will be inflamed, and this inflammation will produce the interleukin 1, interleukin 6, and tumor necrotic factor alpha, and neuroinflammation will be occur. So on the other hand, the hypothalamus stimulated by the stress, the trauma, and in this way the pituitary gland will be stimulated by the hypothalamus, and the corticotropin releasing hormone will release, and the glucocorticoid receptor increase in this way. Why? Because it is used for the binding of the hormone. So here is you can see the adrenocorticotropic releasing hormone which that is bind with the corticotropin. So this corticotropic binding to stimulate the adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. This adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla will produce the separately the and hormone which lead to cause the destruction as well as the active and alert as well as the other things which that is lead to increase the sympathetic nervous system. So this sympathetic nervous system is due to the cortisol. So this cortisol is produced from a sympathetic nervous system in the case of fight and flight response. So this cortisol when increase, and on the other hand, the one more is the arginine vasopressin hormone, which that is used for the mechanism of increased inflammation in post-traumatic stress disorder. It in this way that it will become a PTSD, which that is the post-traumatic stress disorder. This post-traumatic stress disorder is known as the short for PTSD, which that is lead to inhibit the immune self. So this is the long-term stress, which that is lead to immune cells inhibition, and after the inhibition, basically the sympathetic nervous system will inhibit this immune cells growth and proliferation. So this immune cell after the inhibition to produce the necrosis factor kappa B. This necrotic factor kappa B is important for the inflammation, and on the other hand, the adrenal medulla produce the norepinephrine and epinephrine. And the increasing of the norepinephrine and epinephrine will lead to stimulate and produce the necrotic factor kappa B. And this necrotic factor kappa B is produced. And in this way, the pro-inflammatory cytokines, interleukin 1, interleukin 6, and tumor necrotic factor alpha. These all three things will lead to increase the pro-inflammatory cytokine. This is the pro-inflammatory cytokines mediators. And in this way, it is lead to inflame the microglia and astrocytes of the nervous system, which that is important for the nourishment of the nervous system and protection of the nervous system. So in this case, you can see the nervous system degradation due to the sympathetic nervous system. So interleukin 1 and interleukin 6 and tumor necrotic factor alpha is the neuroinflammation will cause, and this neuroinflammation is produced this interleukin 1 and interleukin 6 and tumor necrotic factor alpha, which that is stimulate the immune system and activation of the immune system. But in this way, the long-term production which that lead to basically the is caused the B cell activation, CD4 monocyte and macrophage. And in this way, you can see the fight and flight response will increase the defense system. In this way, you can see the WBC will be stimulated. But in the case of the pro-inflammatory, basically is the parasympathetic nervous system, which lead to increase the cortisol hormone. This cortisol hormone will inhibit these things. So all these things that was. But on the other hand, if we will discuss about the short intervals stress in a day or week, we will discuss, which that is not a true PTSD. Basically, it is the short intervals. So for example, when we will awake, so the before job time, it will be a happiness time, and that means that sympathetic nervous system basically increase for working. And in this way, the sympathetic nervous system due to the cortisol hormone increase, so feel active. And during job, that cortisol will continuously stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. And after the working, during the working time, the stress will be occur. This stress will lead to, after the job will increase the stress. So that stress will be again reversed during the night time. So in this way, the long-term job, for example, on the computer, that is a problem for understanding the function and some things which lead to increase the sympathetic nervous system. And in this way, the nervous system will lead to increase the cortisol hormone during the daytime, but the cortisol using the destruction of body at the night, at the end of the night. So that means that in destruction will be occur. So this is the cortisol. This cortisol hormone will be drastically decrease due to the overproduction, and during the night time it will be decreased. So our body want to increase a parasympathetic nervous system. So when parasympathetic nervous system increase, at the same time when the cortisol hormone production will be decreased, so when cortisol hormone production will be decreased. So in this way, the at the night the parasympathetic nervous system will be activated, so the opposite. And in this way, the parasympathetic nervous system will lead to increase the cell division, etc., etc., and relax, so during night time. So this cycle is continuously occurring day to day. So this is the normal, and it is basically the fatigue, muscle fatigue, and tiredness, etc., etc., which that is again reverse. And we can adjust it. But the long term, the PTSD is the disease due to the long term PTSD. In this way, an additional, the medical researcher estimate as much as 90% of illness and disease is stress related. So the cardiovascular disease, which lead to increase of coronary heart disease and vascular, which that is called the thrombosis and arteriosclerosis and atherosclerosis, while the cancer and inflammation is due to the long-term stress and the aging and methylation of the DNA, which that express the gene for the production of protein will be inhibited. And in this way, the our DNA is not working too much. And how to fix it? This is the reason. And how to fix that? Treatment of anxiety by muscle training and healthy diet, regularly working good, and the regularity should be improved. And be happy, get involved to the family and your friends and talking to each other for getting the happiness, and stay calm down and stay with family and stay hydrated due to the our brain want to more water, and because the 85% containing water, water containing organ is the brain, and the outing is important, and visiting, so the refreshment. And listen the music of birds praying, and that is praying important, and running, walking, work hard to ride off tension, so the work hard for the ride of the tension. So that's all thing is due to the stress stage we are discussing in this video. So please make sure to subscribe, like, and share.